on, everybody?
I can't relate.
We're back. We're back with another episode. The original crew is just back this week. No guests this week. We
No
tried that
guests.
last week. I am Dan Cervalli. I'm joined with my cousin Ken.
Hello.
Tyre, as you can never see, is on the ones and twos. He's back there hiding.
And that's the way I like it.
Yeah. It's just going to be the mystery of the show. Like, what does Tyre look like? They're never going to find out.
They'll never know.
Maybe someday they will.
I'm AI.
I'll just tell everyone he's a blonde Scandinavian man, and he's from Uppsala.
So, yeah, exactly. We brought the show in tonight. Sabrina Carpenter, the real queen of music today. Not Taylor Swift. We're not listening to that shit on the show. We'll never start the show with that.
Fuck Taylor Swift, as you all know. Although I've already said this before, so I'm sure you'll all hit me with incel again. Hit me with everything. All right, I don't know why you guys are simping for some, just rich asshole. That's just how it always is. Two planes. Sell one of the planes and give the money to the homeless children. You never will, Taylor. You never will.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Taylor Swift. We're not fans of this. We're not fans. She dates Mr. Pfizer himself, Travis Kelce.
Mr. Pfizer.
So, Sabrina Carpenter. She's more attractive in my mind. Tyre would agree with me. Just more attractive.
Yeah, she doesn't look like a freshly plucked chicken just running around. So she's got that going for her.
Sabrina Carpenter.
She's not built like a cardboard box.
Yeah, she doesn't like the Slender Man, as we were saying. Yeah, we're just moving on. Philadelphia Eagles just took on. The New York Giants this weekend.
Yes, so it didn't start amazing, but we did what we've been doing to the Giants since 2000 and just beat their bitch asses again and shoved Saquon Barkley down his throat again. So
Yeah.
he's just the greatest player on the team, and then A.J. Brown is number 2, and everyone else has some,
Well, Devontae Smith's good.
DeMonte Smith, but then everyone else after them is the secondary is all right, but
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this team. I don't think they're a good team. I think they're fooling a lot of people after these past 2 games. I think a lot of people feel better about them.
well, it's like you saw 3 bad Jalen Hurts reads, and you just couldn't take it anymore, and you just posted he's trash until all the fans
I
wanted to
just had enough.
crucify you.
I jumped the gun a little bit with that, and I'm happy.
Yeah, you might have jumped the gun with that one.
Did you see the post?
Yeah, I actually
With the
did
trash
see
can
it.
post.
I just shook my head.
At that point in time, he was a trash can, and it was very ugly.
Yeah, it was.
So I think it was fitting. Did I jump the gun? Yeah, but maybe he saw the post. Maybe somebody sent it to him on the sideline. I was like, maybe I need to get my shit together. Maybe it's
What
never
annoyed
know.
me is that I made a better Jalen Hurts trash can post, but you
Yes,
didn't use
Mr.
it. You
AI
didn't
over
use
here.
it, Mr. AI. So he didn't use the good post, but whatever. Either way, Hurts, you're not trash for now. We're not calling for your head yet. So just keep doing that. Just do that what you did to the Giants to every team, and we'll be in a good spot.
Well, I have no confidence in this team.
Anybody who's known me for the number of years and heard me speak about the Eagles, like what you saw on Sunday is pretty much who they are. They're a run-first team. That's what they were in 2022. They were a balanced offense. What I don't understand is why they're trying to make Jalen Hurts into Peyton Manning to basically make him drop back 40, 50 times. That's not who he is. You have him drop back 25, 30 times, if that. Like what you saw on Sunday, that's what the offense is supposed to be. I think that's the reason why people have hope. And then Sirianni goes on WIP and basically says, hey, we're a running football team. I mean, that remains to be seen because I don't know. Because the consistency is not there.
I just miss old Jalen Hurts that had the wheels. He's got some flat tires right now. We gotta hope that he can bring back. I don't want 2022 to be his ceiling. I want that to be his floor, but yet to be proven, yet to be seen. Come on, Jalen. I know you got it in you. You got that.
Well, the people, they're fooled by fool's gold this past weekend. They've beaten the Cleveland Browns, and now they've beaten the New York Giants. And
2 dynamic powerhouses of the NFL. So.
yeah, and to me, if you still think this is a legitimate team and that could go win the Super Bowl, you're on fucking crack.
It's true. It's going to happen, bro, all the way. I always think every team's always going to win. Like, this is our year every year, and it never happens, but...
Yeah, well, tell that to Cowboys fans. It's always their damn
Well,
year.
yeah. Well, they're in a state of constant delusion, so.
The only other thing I have to say about Jalen Hurts, remember that, folksy saying he made, was it a year or 2 ago? It's like rent is due every day. Like, Jalen, I don't know what condo you're living in, but it's usually every month, so you might want to get your lease analyzed.
Yeah. Who's your landlord, buddy? Who's your landlord? Speaking of, Ryan, we're jumping a little off topic. Did you hear about Angel Reese? Apparently her her WNBA contract can't cover her $8,000 a month rent.
No, hold on. I'm about to look up her full contract real quick. Just go on.
Go ahead. No, speak. Yeah. I don't know what her contract is. I don't know if you heard about this, Ken, but apparently her WNBA contract can't pay her $8,000 a month rent.
Well,
Where the fuck is she renting for $8,000 a month?
well,
by the way?
she should talk to Brittany Griner. You can get
Probably
a
New
really
York.
you can get a really good deal in Moscow. It's just don't bring your weed pen. But otherwise, it's much more affordable rents than the former Soviet Union.
Okay, I have her contract.
Go ahead.
So it says she signed a 4-year contract with the Chicago Sky. It's worth a total of $324,383. So her annual salary comes out to $73,439, which, if you're a mathematician and you study statistics, kind of sort of like I do, because I'm a freak, that puts her basically in like the top 15% of people in the United States in terms of salary.
I mean,
So I don't know how the hell you can't. Why? First off, why the hell are you in an $8,000 apartment? That's
My
first and
first
foremost.
question.
That's fucking stupid. You don't make that much money. You're not in the NBA. You're the WNBA.
But before they start poor mouthing, I'm pretty sure they get all sorts of nice sponsorships too. So I think she makes like at least 3 times as much money from sponsorships. But
I think she
that's-
definitely has had some.
all right,
Sponsors.
attention, ladies of the WNBA. All right,
Oh shit.
you're mad that you're not getting paid the same as the guys. All right, well, I hate to say it, you're not as good. Now you're probably better than me, but I'm not getting paid any WNBA or NBA money. So where does that leave you? You have one person who's like a phenom star in Caitlin Clark that's hyped up. She's like the female version of LeBron in terms of the hype. Everyone's freaking out. She's like the female Steph Curry. She's hitting these threes. And what do? Do you pump her up? Do you go, ooh, she'll make all this money and then we're all going to make more because the league's bigger? No, you just like keep fouling her and like hate her and like you want her to quit. I don't know what you're trying to do. You guys are going to Russia saying America's horrible until, wait till you see, Moscow due process. It's not good. Brittany Griner was about 10 minutes away from being sent to a gulag if Joe Biden didn't bail her out. So if you want to grow the WNBA, and like Bill Burr was right with all the feminists complaining about equality, like just go and sell out the stadiums. If it was like the poppin' thing and the tickets were $200 each because the demand was so high, they'd all be rich. But I mean, there's only so much you can do with fundamentals.
Didn't
like, you dunk.
WNBA just finish like last night? Didn't it just end? Wasn't like the champion crowned?
Yes.
And the winning team shot 30%. And in overtime, I think the final score, there was 9 points total in overtime, and it was 7-2. And there was more turnovers than points in the overtime. The NBA, the WNBA is
Oh, by the way, when
fucking terrible.
when Caitlin Clark, when she got eliminated and Indiana got eliminated, like their ratings like shot down to hell. Like it's you can look it up. Like I'm sorry, I don't understand why they're treating Caitlin Clark the way they are. Like she brings in money for the WNBA. Like
She's the best player in the WNBA.
why would you try to beat up your cash cow? Like I find that stupid. When the NBA saw that Jordan was bringing in a whole lot of fucking income, I was like, hey, can't touch Jordan. Like that's pretty much
Imagine
how it
if the
should be.
NBA treated their stars like that and they're just crying about LeBron and it's not fair. Or they're crying about Michael Jordan. No, just if they're better than you, just that should be the fire for you
Accept
to
it,
be
but,
even
like,
better.
They're trying to push Angel Reese, and like I feel like more people have Angel Reese's back than Caitlin Clark. But there's one problem: Caitlin Clark is so much fucking better than Angel Reese that they can't like seem to process that, or they just can't accept that.
It's just
it
just
is-
not a pretty picture.
Is what it is. But that's
Learn how to dunk, ladies. Okay, do some crazy
Start working
shit.
on your calves, or lower the rim so they can dunk.
That's insulting to them, by the way.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
Is it? It's same height, right?
yeah, it's the same height.
Same height.
Same
it's more
height as the NBA.
basketball. I know that.
But I'm sorry, like you said, like the statistics, like the best team that won shot 30% from the court. That's fucking horrible.
It's a bad fucking night.
I'm not sitting there and watching a team go 30%. A winning team, by the way, go 30 freaking percent. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. No, and listen, like it's similar to like I know they want to get the numbers and stuff, and I know they're trying to push it. And listen, I get it because they've had a lot of bad years, and they've been the joke of just sports for the longest time. And I know the women's soccer players. I think they finally got paid somewhat around the amount of money that the guys are getting paid. Right?
That was
I don't-
another thing where they
Am I
like
right
want-
about that? Can somebody?
Well,
I
no,
think I
they
think
wanted
got it.
they wanted a contract that had like a lower ceiling but a higher floor because like. And then they got it, and then they're mad that the men got more. It's so stupid. Women's soccer team gets beat by under 14-year-old boys. Like, why do you just? Well, they're not getting paid anything.
Hold on, I got
for it,
something. I
shoot.
got something for that. So This is crazy. So the women got 25% of like the full money in soccer. Out of the entire picture, everybody that gets paid from women's soccer, the players got 25%. The men got 7%.
Yes.
The reason why the men get paid more is because there's more income through men's soccer than it is from women's soccer.
And why is that? Because there's more interest.
It's not about bias. It's straight up just numbers.
I actually
Blame the
do.
fans. Yeah, go buy tickets and watch them.
I actually do like women's soccer. It's like different from WNBA, which I don't like at all. Women's soccer, they're vicious. They foul each other so much more. They're so dirty. One Canadian
not
girl
only that-
was kicking some girl in the head while she was on the ground. Like I would watch that all the time. Great.
Well, not only that. I mean, like the one thing I do like about the women's soccer in our country is they fucking win. Like the guys in this country, they don't win. But then again, our best athletes are not playing soccer, and if they were, we'd be whooping fucking everybody's ass.
I want so bad.
Imagine LeBron James and like Calvin Johnson playing fucking striker for the U.S.
It'd be awesome.
They'd hit every header. I mean, we'd be unstoppable.
I want so bad U.S. men's national team to win the World Cup because Americans don't care about soccer. They don't know the rules. They're like shocked that you can't use your hands. All these Europeans, all these South American countries, it's like their whole life they work so hard. I would want so bad for us to beat them with not even caring. We go there obnoxiously. We're talking shit to them. USA #1. What is metric system? What the hell is a kilometer? We're better. Iraq war is just the most obnoxious American pissing off all these guys from France and Uruguay, and there's nothing you can do because we're #1. So that's what I'm hoping. They're gonna be here in 2026. Like
Yes, it is here.
we're gonna rep. We're gonna rep hard.
Fuck yeah. You got 4th of July games in Philly, 2026.
I want
We'll
so
be there.
bad.
You got
I
to wear
want
that jersey, Ken.
4th of July, 2026. Oh, what's that? Oh, only the 250th anniversary of America. Imagine if we get England in our group and then we beat them. I would talk so much shit about those stupid, the limeys, whatever. They're always so smug. The Americans are actually stupid. Shut up. You guys look it up too. They think they're so great that average income in England is less than Mississippi. All right. Everyone thinks England's so nice. All right. Mississippi with a British accent. So shut the fuck up, England. You can't cook. Yeah, you got ugly women and your food's horrible. No wonder you became the world's best sailors.
If there's a hit out for you, Ken, I'm going to understand why. That's all I'm going to say. I don't wish it. I don't hope for it. I like you, but I'm going to understand.
I'm pissing off. I'm pissing off Taylor Swift, WNBA, England, Uruguay. It's gonna be bad. So I'm gonna get
Your
life
head's going to be on a fucking stake in London.
Dan, just take
Outside
a life
of
insurance
Buckingham
policy.
Palace, they're going to be like trying to exile you. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. But yeah, moving on. A portal just opened in Philadelphia, by the way. A portal to probably England. Hopefully not England.
It's
for
not
your
the,
sake, because
it's
they're going to be trying to fucking jump through the screen and murder you.
It's not the Slim Shady portal from 2002 in
It
that
is
music
not.
video.
It is not. It is not.
So yeah, we went to that stupid portal.
We went to the portal. Yeah, we went to the portal. We went to check it out. Apparently, it is broadcasting to Lithuania and Ireland.
And Poland.
Oh, Poland too?
I think so. But moral of the story is we went there twice. And what do we see both times? A bunch of gawking dumbasses looking at an empty parking lot in Lithuania.
Nothing there. They're just waving it.
What there should be.
Waving at passing cars.
Here's my idea for the portal. Here's how you
I
make
don't
the
even think there was cars in the Lithuania one. It was just a fucking empty lot. And
Well,
people
it's
were
like-
just waving, like hoping that somebody would appear.
It's like a plaza, so they don't actually drive in Europe, which is probably secretly better, but I'm just going to pretend USA is better in everything. But anyway, so they thought they were so great. And this portal, here's how you make the portal great. All right. 1, you would have a portal in every neighborhood in Philly. If you imagine there's like Northeast Philly, Center City, West Philly, Kensington, South Philly, that'd be great. And you could talk shit to neighborhoods. But there should just be one in every city in America. Imagine there's a portal in Philly and Dallas and it's Cowboys
That would
week.
be the best.
And then
Yeah.
you have all the Cowboys and the Eagles fans, and they're talking shit, and they're like flipping the bird at each other, and they're writing on signs. I don't think there's audio, but they should include audio.
It should just be major cities like around the world, but then like major cities in the U.S. too.
Yeah.
Where it's like they broadcast to like, you know, the middle of LA and there's a bunch of fucking transgenders running around and all kinds of goofy shit like that. So yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, just have it, let's have Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and San Francisco during the gay pride parade, and I just want to see those cultures combine. I'm sure they'll all get along and it'll be great. But the other thing about
Could you imagine like Saudi Arabia seeing the gay pride parade like in San Francisco?
Well, let's
Jesus Christ.
That would be entertainment.
let's organize it.
Tire, like it's off the wall, but you know you'd watch because people in Saudi Arabia would be trying to fucking jump through that screen.
And the other thing, why are people so impressed with this stupid portal? You guys realize it's just a webcam. You remember the pandemic and Zoom? It's just that. It's a big, like, this would have been so cool in 2002. This is so shit in 2024. Wow, I can see a video of somewhere, and it's like a grainy video.
Yeah.
They don't even put me in charge. Attention, portal people. I will make the portal so much more entertaining. They should have it auto translate so you can like insult people in their native tongue and they can go back and forth. Imagine like you just say like what would you say to Lithuania? Like I like Putin. With Poland, with Ireland, you could just be like Oliver Cromwell did nothing wrong. You just every country has someone that they hate that you could just say actually that guy was really good if you think about it, and they'll just sit there really mad and they can't beat you up if they take a plane from Lithuania to beat the shit out of you. You kind of deserve your ass getting kicked if they're willing to do that.
You could show like the Soviet Union and you're wearing that jersey, and it just brings back horrible memories of the 1980 Olympics when we beat them in hockey.
Yeah, imagine I show up to this with this jersey and it's like in downtown Baghdad, and I'm just like, yeah, you want more? You want more? Dick Cheney, he did nothing wrong. Like he clearly did. We should send Dick Cheney to Iraq, honestly.
And what would you do if you sent him to Iraq, Ken? What would you want him to do there?
Face justice for his crimes, lying about weapons. That's the thing with all these, we need to stop disinformation, misinformation. If they were doing that in 2003, they would say it's misinformation to say there's no weapons of mass destruction. It's misinformation to say Iraq's not involved. So anyone that just wants to tell you what you're allowed to think or say, like maybe question it because, I don't know, what have governments all throughout history done? Lied. And they just want a monopoly on lies.
What, you think the government lies?
Believe it or not, sometimes. Here's an example. They will lie about the dumbest shit. All right, Iraq War, obviously it's a big one. The Gulf of Tonkin incident, that was a Vietnam. That was based on a lie. Even the U.S.-Spanish War and the USS Maine in Havana Harbor blew up, and they said that was a lie. But they will lie even about the food pyramid. Remember the food pyramid? And it's like, okay, avoid fats, have fruits and vegetables. And fruits and vegetables weren't saying the most. You know what was at the bottom? Fucking grains and bread. And you know why? Because the bread companies paid them to say you should eat 12 pieces of bread a day. And what did everyone do? They carved up, and now we're all fat because the bread companies.
Diabetes.
So if they're willing to lie to you about how much bread you should have, what won't they lie about?
True. What did they have on the poultry you should eat? Did they have like Springfield, Ohio, where you could eat cats and dogs and then like chicken?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But this portal's interesting. I think the portal, like, they should, on game day, they should broadcast to Dallas. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, imagine, even college game day and how crazy that is if you could have the other campus on the portal, connect the two campuses with a portal.
Yeah, see, in order for that to work here, we'd actually have to have a prominent, college team.
Well, Villanova.
But you don't think Temple?
I mean, I guess we're going college football, but maybe like Final Four. You got,
you don't think
Villanova
Temple's
fans.
going to be in the college football playoff?
No, I don't.
Hell no.
The day that Temple's in the college football playoff is the day that Jesus resurrects. I guess. Yeah, it's
that rule. Making
Matt
Temple
Rule.
A winning team is like the miracles of Jesus. It was easier to turn water into wine than to have a winning season at Temple and beat Penn State.
Yeah. So locally, this happened this past week. Donald Trump, he went and worked at McDonald's.
We tried to go. I wanted a McDouble from Trump.
I did something Kamala never did. I actually worked at McDonald's. I actually put in the hours. I fried the fries.
Nasty woman. She never worked there, right? Unbelievable. She lies. She's a nasty woman.
We got to lock up the Hamburglar.
Grimace, the Hamburglar, right? All these people. Ronald McDonald, right? They never made any fries. They stood out front and tried to entertain the kids.
He might win because of this. Say what you will about him, he has A+ political instinct. So Kamala just makes some I'm a middle class, I grew up in McDonald's. It's looking like it might be a lie. Now, I'm not going to hope, maybe she really did work there, but McDonald's has no record of it. Plus, if she really wanted to, she could go to Social Security, the IRS. They have tax records if she ever got a McDonald's pay stub, but that's not. But what does he do? He exposes that he lies. He makes himself look more relatable. He like looks like Norman Rockwell painting, like he's like the soda jerk wearing the shirt and tie, but with the apron. He just makes the French fries. He's like a germaphobe. He's like, the human hand doesn't touch it. It's great. It's great. And then these like fake people buy it. Then that was the other thing. People like, that was a political stunt. He didn't really work at McDonald's. Oh, really? He didn't get a W-2. He didn't actually apply. I'm shocked that in politics they did a political stunt. Every time Joe Biden got the ice cream, that's just how politics is. If you're shocked that it's all fake, I hate to tell you, but it's literally all fake. Like most of our wars are fake, and that kills millions of people. So the fact that he didn't actually, get a pay stub to fix the ice cream machine, under Trump the ice cream machine worked. Under Kamala, it's always broken.
Everything works under Trump. Everything's gonna work under me. Everything's gonna work
Kamala.
immaculate.
We had the greatest McFlurries, right? The greatest soda.
And instead of getting mad, just one-up him in his game. Kamala, go work at Wawa and then work at Sheetz, and then maybe you could get Pennsylvania.
That's what we were saying. We said Trump should just do like all kinds of just manual labor, like shitty jobs. Like you should have him at AutoZone, like changing windshield wipers. You have him at Denny's serving like coffee and French toast to people. Just he's doing all these. Yeah, have him at Firestone fixing cars, Valvoline changing oil. Like he's just in a jumpsuit. Like, hello, sir. How can I help you? Right? It would. Trump just doing random jobs could be really funny. Cashier at like.
The other thing is if you got a
ShopRite.
Trump made McDouble, you could sell that shit on eBay for like $1 million. Like so many people would just want the Trump made McDouble. You could just lie and say it was made by him, and you could probably get away with it. So it was entertaining. We tried to drive up there to get Trump fries and probably sell them as merch, but police blocked all the roads. Can you believe this? What? Just got a guy they try and kill him a few times, and they won't let anyone near him.
It was like the president was coming to town or something. Anyway, in other news, LeBron James last night played with his son. I believe it is the first father and son to play in the NBA. So history was made last night in Los Angeles.
His son stinks.
Okay. Tyre does not like Bronny. Thinks he's terrible.
Like I'm just
Ken?
Oh, well, before we go on that, this reminded me of what I wanted to say with the WNBA. This is my last point.
Oh, shit.
If you deserve the money, do you think WNBA team with no Caitlin Clark, because they hate her apparently, the All-Stars that isn't Caitlin Clark, could they beat an average LA Fitness tournament winning of like men that are 40? Who would win in a game? I think that the men from LA Fitness could probably win, but we'll see. But anyway, with the LeBron son, I mean, nepotism. I always thought sports is like you're the best, but guess not. Wait till you hear who my dad is. Also, is Bronny like a nickname? I just hate the way that sounds.
Well,
yeah, it's a nickname.
Yeah, he's
just be LeBron Jr. That's so much cooler than Bronny.
Well, like LeBron.
Why not LeBronny?
Well, LeBron came out a couple years ago and said that people should stop putting pressure on his son. Yet he named him LeBron James Jr. So,
notice how Michael Jordan never named any of his sons Michael Jordan Jr.
Exactly.
What you should do is do what George Foreman did. Name all your kids George Foreman.
I'm sorry. That was one of the greatest things that man has ever done.
Like that, it's like you either do that, you go that nuts, or you just don't name him at all.
He should have named his daughter LeBron James.
It could be like Michael Jackson. Name your kid Blanket.
Yeah, he really did name his kid Blanket.
He did. I don't know what the other one's name is.
What's with the celebrities and the weird ass names? Like, obviously Elon takes the cake with the XAW12.
I thought Kanye was pretty good with Northwest. That was pretty good too.
Should have named her East.
Blue Ivy, Beyonce.
Yeah, can you guys stop? I heard that it's like they just make it. They have like a normal name in private, but they just have some fake name to like throw the media off. Maybe that's it. But you already have like a lot of pressure and like weird environment growing up when your parents a celebrity. So can you just not name them like Lavender? Like just what's with John? What's with Caitlyn? Just do something like normal. When I have kids, that's why I have like scientifically, I'm like, all right, does this name rhyme with anything that can be made fun of? Does this name something, you just want something relatively normal, and so the kid can go through life without people second guessing at the DMV. Like, really?
I mean, do people make fun of your name?
No, because my dad's dad, his name was Elmer, and then
which is brutal. That's the worst.
And then what?
We had some bad ones.
Yeah,
Elmer was bad. Gertrude's horrible. That's just mean. I mean, Elmer's mean too, because obviously you think of Elmer's Glue or Elmer Fudd, but
because that was the thing. So he was literally in Korea. My dad was born when he was in Korea, and then he wrote back home like, "Whatever you do, don't name him Elmer." And my dad was like so upset his whole life because like all the kids that like the firstborn they got to be named after their dad, so he was mad. But he didn't realize his dad was just doing him a favor. You know, he said, "Well, you eat glue, Elmer." That they would say talk all sorts of shit.
Yeah, it's brutal. That's a bad name. Some of those names back then weren't good.
And that's the thing. Is that like were the names really that bad, or did just time move on?
No,
Like,
the names are really that bad. Elmer's terrible. It's mean.
you
Think
know,
of Elmer Fudd.
well, it's like maybe in the future, like Dan will be weird, and all the kids named like X-wing or something.
All I know is my daughter's got normal names, and that's how I like it. Like I didn't need to. We don't need to be combining me and my wife's name.
No Sharkeisha?
No, none of that bullshit. Listen, I said what I
Sharkeisha,
said.
no.
I hate those.
I'm gonna name him Tornado.
My daughters have normal freaking names, and I love it.
Okay, I like that. It's good. It's good. I
would just like one thing. There's like thousands of people in the U.S. whose name is unique, so kind of failed. Mission failure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's unique, yeah. So going back on LeBron and his son, they played together last night. Tyre thinks he stinks.
Yeah, he stinks.
He's not good.
He has no basketball
not good.
instincts whatsoever.
And, maybe he can defend a little bit. I don't know. This is what I heard coming in. He's a little bit of a good defender.
I mean, it's big shoes to fill, but it's like
You
if
think?
if your dad is playing basketball, like if LeBron James is playing basketball with you like every day for your whole life, like shouldn't you be really good? You have his genes and you have him like training you. So I guess I don't know.
But it's
He got
just
it
not
from his
always there.
mom.
I mean, like LeBron's just a once in a generation type player. And not only that, and I've heard Bryce, his younger son's better than Bronny. Like he's potentially going to be better, and he's already taller. And I've heard he's actually a little bit better. I don't know if Tyre, you've heard that, but I heard the second son's actually probably going to be better than the first.
yeah, I've heard those rumors. I have to go back and look at some of the games, but yeah, I know he's taller. But yeah,
And he looks like he can handle the ball well, and I don't know.
yeah.
It's like, did he have to do basketball? Like, what if he was like really good at curling, but he feels like so much pressure to be like his dad that there's some sport out there that he could be a beast at, and he just doesn't care about it, you know?
All I'm saying is all of Deion's kids ain't the athletes. The one behind the scenes is the one that's taking all the videos, taking all the photos, making all the captions for his dad.
Smart. Where's he ranking? Because I know Deion has his sons on a weekly ranking list. Does he rank at 3 just consistently?
I forget exactly where he ranks.
Okay.
Him at.
All right. The World Series is kicking off Friday night.
Oh, the Phillies are playing.
The Phillies.
Oh yeah, you'll see.
Yeah, they'll be out there. Bryce will be at first. And,
All right, first of all, just
kick off
thank
at
God
they're,
that
playing fucking golf.
thank God that the Mets lost. I would be taking a bath with my toaster if they held that trophy up after they
Yep.
beat us. So fuck the Mets.
I would
I hope you
paint myself black and lay face down on 95 and just hope a tractor trailer hits me.
Jesus.
So the Mets, and then I don't know, like if the Yankees won, would that hurt the Mets more? Or would they like that? So I'm probably gonna root for Ohtani and the Dodgers. I'm win 27 championships is too. Shout out to Ohtani. Like the Dodgers were like the ultimate chokers. They only won that COVID fake year because it was like there wasn't enough games for them to normally choke. He's so clutch. He's like single-handedly like unjinxing the Dodgers who always choke. So shout out to that guy. He's just the best baseball player in the league, and if he keeps it up, he'll literally be the best of all time. So pretty impressive. I don't know what they're putting the water in Japan. They make so many good baseball players. I want to get one from the Phillies.
Yeah, no, I listen. The TV ratings, the networks couldn't be happier with this matchup. I mean, you have the best two players in baseball playing. You have Aaron Judge, you got Ohtani. It'll be fun. I'm rooting for the Yankees. I can't root for the Dodgers. Fuck them. Not that I'm like a big Yankees fan, but I do like Aaron Judge. I always have. I think he's a class act, and I think he carries himself well. And the Yankees have been knocking on this door now for a while with him. And yeah, I'm excited to see it. I think it'll be actually a good series. So I'm excited to see good baseball.
I hope it goes 7 games. I mean,
I hope it does. I'm actually kind of hoping, now that I'm like, I might take this back. I'm actually kind of hoping the Dodgers win. So, like, Juan Soto's like, I got to get out of New York and potentially let's make my way down the turnpike and play in Philadelphia. Probably won't happen, but
let's get Soto. Let's send scouts to every Japanese high school in that whole country and just find the next guy and the next guy. They always said you can't pitch and hit. This guy's an elite pitcher, and he's like one of the greatest hitters ever. Plus, he's super fast, and he went like 6 for 6 with like the 4 homer. He like had so many homer. He did something crazy. Look at the guy's unstoppable.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. More hitters on the Phillies. That's exactly what we need. More freaking hitters.
We do. Did
He's
you
also a
watch the
pitcher.
playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, hitters.
Tyre, did you watch the playoffs?
I did, But the
Because there's
problem,
only two guys in our lineup that can hit the ball.
but the problem is hitting's going to come and go. Like that's just baseball. That's just the ebbs and flows of baseball. What about the fucking consistency?
Well,
of
it doesn't
damn
come and go
bullpen?
in the playoffs for Bryce.
Bryce is like the only one. I will be so pissed if he ends his career with no World Series winning. Like he deserves one.
Tyre, I'm just irritated with it all.
I
It's Friday night.
I hear you.
Friday night, the fucking World Series game 1 should be at the bank.
get
This
it.
is why I'm fucking angry. I wake up angry, I go to sleep angry, and then I got to watch our fucking jerk off coach jump around the sidelines like a complete prick. He needs this necklace. Is what he needs.
Listen, what is that? I just saw it. Like it's glittering because these lights. It's just is that like 50 carats? What is that?
It is new. It is GLD necklace.
What's that like? GLD like go lose Dallas.
It's what it should stand for. Now GLD, best necklaces in the market. They've partnered with the NFL. They're doing whole different, whole different line of jewelry here, but it's the best. People, fans have hats, they have jerseys,
Yeah,
but
like, that
this is the
shit's
real
cheap,
drip.
but-
This is the real drip right here. GLD. Tyre,
Yeah.
you got to get yourself one.
Yeah, I might have to
Sirianni
copy
needs
one.
one.
If Sirianni wore that, he'd become Belichick.
Sirianni should hang himself with one.
Jesus.
If McNabb wore that in 2004, he wouldn't have thrown up. We would
He
have.
would have thrown up. We would have won the Super Bowl.
If we wore them in the last game in the vet, we would have beat the Bucks. We would have destroyed them, like they were saying. Oh, they can't play in the cold. That necklace would just emanate like the ice cold in the veins of our players, and then just like hypothermia in the fingers of their receivers. So it's
Yeah. GLD shop.
go lose Dallas.
Is it shop GLD? GLD necklaces. Check them out. Instagram. Best necklaces around. But yeah, it's a frustrating time to be a Philadelphia sports fan.
I mean, when isn't it?
I was about to say.
Sixers start tonight, by the way.
Yeah, without its two starters.
Yeah, so that's exactly what you want if you bought tickets a month ago. You're excited about going to opening night, and then Joel Embiid isn't playing and Paul George isn't playing. Which Paul George, his injury did look a little painful, hyperextension of the knee.
Listen.
Why isn't Embiid playing? By the way,
He doesn't feel like it.
I believe it has something to do with his knees.
Dude, it's the thing. He's just too big. So it's like gravity and physics will just destroy his body.
Oh, pause. Pause.
That was funny.
Pause.
Yeah, that was a pause moment.
Pause. Go ahead. Speak again.
Why? Were we paused?
No.
He's just too big.
He is. He's like
What
8
she
feet
said.
tall. He's like 600 pounds. He is a monster that like he's unguardable and he can just shut you down on defense. But all that, like every time he lands, it's just like a thermonuclear device goes off in his knees and his ankles and you're just his feet and just lumbering around like Godzilla. Inevitably, he's going to fall apart. So as good as he is, he's a glass cannon. So I wish we had a more durable player. I love Maxey. Maxey's so fast and he just plays with heart. And that big smile is just, it just melts all my cynicism about the Sixers and in general. And I'm hoping he can hold the whatever the basketball version of the Lombardi is. What do they call that? Does that have a name?
That's the Larry O'Brien trophy.
Larry O'Brien.
Thank you, Tyre.
But my thing is, so I got an email like in my from the Sixers about a couple days ago. Hey, you got a couple days left to reserve your tickets. You don't have to pay the fee. I'm like,
Responded with "fuck you."
I wanted to so bad. I was like, yeah, how the fuck? What? Why would I pre-purchase a damn ticket? And I don't even know if my damn superstars are playing. You
Yeah.
think I want to go to a game and my superstars ain't playing?
Yeah. Look up the definition of insanity at this point, and that's what we are as Sixers fans. We keep coming back to this fucking comedy act every year in the spring and expect something different, and nothing changes.
Oh no,
And I'll be there again in the spring.
no, that's
That's the sad part. I will be there again in the spring, sulking and wanting to break my fucking television when Embiid gets hurt again right before the playoffs start. You think it's going to go well, or playoff P gets hurt. I don't know why he's playoff P.
As Charles Barkley said, you have to do something in the playoffs to be called that. They don't call me Championship Chuck. And he was
Exactly.
exactly right. So
That guy's a knucklehead. Those big old women down in San Antonio.
bloomers.
I haven't been to San Antonio, so I can't really.
On a side note, like some of his jokes just be way out of pocket.
He is the funniest
He's the
sports
best,
and
though.
analyst by
I'm
far.
so sad that they're going away.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's
I'm
have
so
him.
sad.
We can.
He
we'll
would have
host
had the
them.
ultimate pause moment though a second ago.
Yes.
Tyre, you know, Shaq would have just been.
Oh yeah, Shaq would have been dying.
He's so big. Shaq would have just been. Shaq would have did that look to like the people that are offset.
What was that, Chuck?
Charles Barkley did one joke and it just took me out. He was like, Kenny asked him, he was like, Chuck, why you don't never buy your girl a watch?
There's a clock on the stove. He said, tell me again, Kenny.
The funniest was like they were reacting to like mean tweets, and it was like someone talked shit, and his name on Twitter was like Steve the cashier. He's like, first of all, you a cashier.
You know, Charles Barkley actually talks about a story one time. He was driving up the turnpike, and a guy had a sign. He was homeless, and he needed money for alcohol. And he said he turned around and actually went back and paid because he just appreciated the guy's honesty. He actually went and like bought him like a case of beer or something because he just appreciated the guy being honest.
I also just like him talking about how cool the Olympics are, and he's like at the opening ceremony, he's like, first of all, I didn't even know there was that many countries.
Nah, I'm sad that they're leaving. I'm sad that Charles Barkley is going to be going away because they're honestly the best pregame and postgame show there is.
Slightly Relatable podcast will sponsor Inside the NBA if they're available. If we can make the contract work, we would be lucky to have them.
Happy to get you guys in here. Happy to get you guys in the studio. I would say right now them and then College Game Day with McAfee is the best because McAfee has brought an energy to game day that has never been seen before.
All right, first of all, McAfee, just sit down. Why are you always standing? It's giving me anxiety.
Fuck that. I respect it. Because
you always stand. He's always standing. This guy never sits at the bar. He's always standing. What's his problem? Always. I call him Standing Dan. He never sits. He always stands.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough.
He stands on business.
Exactly. Exactly. Tyre, we got some videos tonight. We got a video that's going to make us all so happy. So happy. And you know exactly which one it is. We're all going to get so happy. Ken, you're going to love this, by the way.
I can't wait to see. It's probably a video of me sleeping.
Video of you sleeping.
The camera's in the way. Oh, shit.
Okay, here we go. We were all welcome.
Now, I want you to paint the picture of this. I want you to paint the picture of this before I play it.
How do you want me to do that?
So, I need you to explain who the player is.
No.
Oh, you
I was gonna. Or should we play the sound and let you just figure
You know
out?
what? Yeah, we'll do that. Hold on, because like this don't make no
Ken
damn
doesn't
sense.
know what it
y'all.
is yet.
All right, we'll see what this is.
Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it rolling here. Let's get the sound going
Like
so Ken can hear it.
like this whole thing just makes no sense whatsoever, guys.
Play fake on second down. Herbert looking for a downfield shot. Loops it down there and wide open. Then the ball is knocked loose. The catch is made. And then the ball is knocked out of his hand. Jalen Reagor.
Yes. Yes.
The question is, did it go out of bounds or go through the end zone?
Yes.
Never giving up on the
Fuck
Doesn't
that
get-
bum.
Now watch.
Look at this loser. Oh, I love it.
Fuck that
Here's
bum.
that ball went into
Oh, my God.
the end zone.
Listen, there's two things in life that I can do now if I'm having a bad day. If I'm ever having a bad day, listen, I walk into a fucking Walmart at 10 o'clock at night and I go, okay, my life's not that fucked up. This is beautiful. And I could just watch videos of Jalen Reagor just fucking up consistently.
Attention, all Aguilar haters. Okay. He performed for us when we needed him in the Super Bowl, and that guy roasted him, and like that's classic Philly. But we need to focus all our energy on Reagor. Even 10 years from now, that bum. We should get him fired from his like cashier
No,
job.
Aguilar's not even in the same sentence anymore as Reagor because Aguilar stepped up in the slot, played well, 79 yards in the Super Bowl, 8 catches. He's fine with me because he was a part of winning a championship.
Like, that's my-
Aguilar,
cool.
That's my point. I feel like people still trash Aguilar when he did what he needed to. Reagor has kind of been forgotten. We need to increase the Reagor hate.
Listen, I don't like Jalen Reagor, but in the same breath, we should have Justin Jefferson.
I agree.
Imagine him
Howie.
and AJ. Oh my god.
It's more. I mean, I guess Howie's the guy we should be mad at, but
Oh, yeah,
Reagor.
that was
I'm not
definitely-
mad about seeing Reagor kind of fuck up.
Oh, definitely.
All right, we got these clowns coming on.
3, 2, 1, boom!
No, we're here
So
with
it's the
Jay
Boomer
Cutler.
Doom guys, and it's the jerk
No,
off
we're here with
dad.
Jay
Look how much of a
Cutler.
dick this guy is.
We're here with Jay Kinda Funny.
And this is Boom. One at a time. Okay. We're here with Jay Kind of
Okay,
Funny,
okay.
and this is Boomer Doom. And then I'll say this Boomer Doom. You say the chicken baker or the double chuck troller.
Ready?
Fucking loser.
Action. We're here with Jay Kinda Funny.
And this is boom or doom.
The chicken bake?
Or the double chunk chocolate cookie.
Double chocolate cookie. I hate this fucking guy.
Send that
I
guy.
hate this fucking guy. Send this guy.
Send him to the Brittany Griner's Russian prison. Send him there.
Send him anywhere. Send him to fucking Iraq. Send him somewhere. I hate this fucking guy. You could just tell that like he has puppetized his whole family to try and make them famous.
I know, and like that kid's gonna be all screwed up because of that.
Kid is already all screwed up.
Send him to the front lines in Ukraine. I'm done with this guy. This country's.
And here you go. Here they are again. And their song, I hate it so much, but it's like kind of catchy, and it just fucking bothers me.
Bring the boom. That's what we do.
They torture prisoners
Look at
in
this
Guantanamo
fucking-
Bay by playing this on loop.
A fucking lummoxed dad. Fucking lummoxed dad. The guy's the fucking village idiot, and he doesn't even realize it.
Hey, he's making a profit off his family. I can't get mad at him for that.
Off his family. He should make a profit himself and then give it to his family. And then that's not just by like airing all their dirty laundry on the internet that doesn't get deleted forever. That kid's gonna be made fun of in like middle school. It's not gonna end well. This fucking guy's
He's
a
probably
weirdo.
already homeschooled at this point.
Hey, at least his dad doesn't have an OnlyFans account.
Double
Those are the kids that are really gonna get bullied.
Yeah, that keeps happening. Someone needs to make OnlyFans illegal. Like, I'm just done with it. Just tax the income at like 90%.
It's actually crazy because all these Instagram models, Instagram models. I can't believe I just said that.
Insta thoughts?
Yeah, everybody thinks they're a fucking model these days, by the way. People can't just take normal pictures anymore. They have to be posing and doing all this bullshit. And I just know, I could tell pretty much right when I see a picture of a girl, I'll be like, let's go check out her profile. Yeah, I just know going in that she has an OnlyFans. And
The link is right there in the bio.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What's in
It's
the
like
bio?
their website. You'd think they'd be like selling stuff. Nope, they're just selling themselves. Selling them souls. And I just know, I'm like, she's naked on there.
It's
Yep.
it's not going to end well. Like,
Fatherless behavior, just more fatherless behavior. It's like if I have a daughter, I mean, I get what China doesn't want, daughters. They ship them around the world.
Like the entire U.S. economy right now is all like financial transactions on a computer, influencers and apps that always have like a weird name and like pornography. And like we cannot sustain a society on that. Like Russia is building all sorts of like artillery shells a day. We have an economy like 20 times bigger than them. We have all this money and we can't even do it. So it's not going to end well. Russia, China, maybe a combination. They're just going to come in and then knock our country over. And most people will just be so fed up. It's like, it was inevitable. So we kind of need to get our act together as a country.
Well, we talked about it too. What if like Trump just went fuck NATO and just joined Russia and like China, and we're like fuck though and we became.
That would be awesome because like what could other countries do about it? Those are like the three scary countries that make all the other countries shit their pants. So if we all like,
We'd bring the boom.
we would bring. Yeah, imagine.
You'd see Trump like Putin doing this dance with that family.
Play that stupid. We play the boom over the footage of them like bombing Baghdad in 2003. Tyre, do you have that ability? Pull up that video, but play the audio. I don't know if that's.
I'm good, but I ain't that damn good.
Or you can't edit that up of a tank like blowing up a military base.
It'll take me a minute.
Can you mute the Baghdad
We
audio
bring the
video?
boom.
Put that in
I'll
the
put it together afterwards, and then we'll play it next week's show.
There you go.
And we're becoming the show. We should be slightly canceled. Is what we're going to be
Yeah,
called
we're gonna
soon.
be slightly on
slightly
the
not allowed to be on the internet anymore.
no fly list. That'll be the name of the podcast.
But yeah.
It's rough out there. Any other controversial topics?
No, I don't have any more controversial topics.
Oh, I saw Elon. I saw him in Ridley with all those Delco people. That was
Yes, Elon Musk. He put out a petition too.
Yeah.
Elon Musk put out a petition. If you sign it,
fun. Yeah.
the First Amendment, you sign it, you get $100.
And then if
Even you, Tyre, even if you don't like the guy, you can still get $100.
yeah, if
I
you're a
just hate those Cybertrucks. That's all.
Not a fan of the Cybertruck?
No, it looks like a big ass metal box on wheels.
it does kind of look like a dumpster, but I love it. I love how distinct and like recognizable it is.
We saw one with a broken window today.
What the
In
hell?
Port Richmond. First of all, why you park? It was like Port Richmond borderline like Kensington.
Why the hell are you even there?
It's in that like
I
in
don't-
front of that cash place. But yeah, so Elon Musk giving
It was
everyone
kind of like Mike
$100.
Trout in 2010 on like the Angels when they didn't have shit. It's just like, it's a Bugatti in a trailer park, basically.
Oh my God, Mike Trout. traitor. You should have came here. You could have been part of the team. Instead, you're just gonna languish in LA and just get injured. And
What were you saying? You were saying something about Elon.
oh yeah, so went to the thing of obviously it's all these Delco people. So I could have been able to ask a
Oh wait,
question.
you went to see Elon?
Yeah, because he had a thing in Ridley, and then that
Yo, cuz Elon Musk, bro.
we posted the one thing because the guy is just like, "Welcome to Delco," and then that's exactly what I would expect with Elon Musk. So he's like the world's richest and maybe one of the smartest people. Yeah, all you people saying Elon's dumb, like, is he really? If he's dumb, then what are you? Like, he's so rich and he lands a rocket. Like, it's not rocket science.
Not only does he land a rocket, he lands it upwards. Like
Yeah, and then
it literally just comes down.
he told one
Tyler, did you see this?
I did.
the best
did.
the
He's
best
doing something right.
the best answer he had. There was a woman that asked him a question in a wheelchair, and he said, like, with my Neuralink, maybe we can get people to walk again because they'll just like reconnect the nerves with wires, and then that'd be cool. I know the guy. I know people think the guy's full of shit, but he usually is just late. He's not. He makes things that say no one could do. But anyway, he's given all Pennsylvania people $100 if you sign up on his petition, and if you refer us, we get 100. Instagram thought it was a scam and deleted our thing. So thanks, Instagram. Thanks, but yeah. What's the email I made for it?
I don't know if it's true or not, but Elon is apparently trying to make like robots that
He already has.
not only can like help you conceive the baby, like all you would need is the sperm and the egg, and apparently like
Well, like an artificial womb, it just grows in like a
Yes.
test tube all the way.
yes,
That'll be an inhuman dystopian nightmare where like that'll be like it'll be elite. You'll need a license from the government to have children. Most people will be sterilized by default, and then the child will be raised by the state and not even know that what a family or mother and father is, and they'll just believe whatever like the totalitarian regime propaganda is, and like all hail the leader. So
Yeah, and it
that's
won't
the
even be-
dangerous side of Elon's possibilities, but.
It wouldn't even go like mama, dad. It would just be like beep beep boop bop beep beep. With his parents, so
But I just want to go to Mars. It would be cool because this country, it seems like we were always doing great things. Obviously, like the whole time during this country, we are also
Yeah.
blowing up all sorts of countries. So that wasn't
that's
good.
probably the proper solution.
But,
I want to go to
um,
Mars.
Yeah, because at least you're reaching for the stars. Why climb the mountain because it's there? Why go to the moon? I want
Yeah,
to. I
fuck
want to
Philly.
just,
Go to Mars.
yeah. Make a new. I want New Philadelphia to be capital Mars. If we can get or New Delco, can you imagine? We just
Delco
getting up
on
to-
Mars.
Delco.
Yeah, cuz a little cold up here. Can't breathe great. Yo, it's red as fuck. Why is it so red, bro? Go Phils. How much bigger is Mars than the Earth, by the way?
No, it's smaller.
Oh, it's smaller.
Yeah, so you'll have less
didn't know that.
gravity.
Oh,
Earth is the largest rocky planet.
so
in the
less
solar
gravity.
system.
So what if you like jump? You're coming down that much harder.
It's like a third less gravity, or it's a third of the gravity. So the moon is like a tenth of the gravity. Mars is like a third.
Hmm.
So that's
Interesting.
one way to lose weight.
Yeah.
Just get in shape on Mars and just get. It's like Antarctica and it's radioactive, so it's not. It'll take a lot of work to get that place looking like something nice, but it's worth trying. Because if an asteroid takes us all out, that's it. If we have someone else, like maybe they can come back and like fix things. If like we don't even know how to like make running water because everyone lost all the knowledge. So I support Elon in his quest to land on Mars. I just want to go to space. When it's like cheap, when it's like $5,000 to go to space for a day and you can float around and do flips, like I'm definitely doing that and no one's stopping me. So hopefully he brings the cost down.
All right. So Ken wants to go to space. That's all the time we have here. Slightly relatable. Tyre. Can we get a little bit more Sabrina Carpenter on the play out?
yeah, I got you. Hold on.
Give me a little bed chem by Sabrina Carpenter because we are just so anti Taylor Swift here. We are so anti Taylor Swift. I saw a video last year of just all these girls on the subway screaming her songs, and if I was just trying to go home from work, I would lay on the tracks. I think I would lay on the tracks in front of the next.
Why do we like
train.
pop stars? Be a fan of the guy that made the polio vaccine, not this shit. So anyway, Sabrina Carpenter's better. So
Yeah, enjoy the sweet sounds of Sabrina. We're out.